It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On target there to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone earlier in the down and distance count.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7. Ravens nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Ravens.
He's going to keep it again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. He's going to run again, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Justin Tucker.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Packers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Complete to Jamal Williams. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
All tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fight.
both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Six-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Score, Packers 17, Ravens 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Another Baltimore first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. This is Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 24, Ravens 17. Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond, and he's going to get this one to the 20.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And another tackle broken. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And
it's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Matt Judon in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Quick.
Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Ravens
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score Titans 3, Ravens 0.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds, just as you described. If the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball and complete the play.
Incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
10 yards.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He may try and run for the... And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, it wasn't quite there. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
He's going to keep it again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made by Kevin.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steven Gostkowski.
Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Baltimore.
He's going to run again. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Nick Boyle.
11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
And a Raven 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Huntley. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it is incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game. But you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't work. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It's second down.
A A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They run here with Singletary, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Allen now on 3rd and goal, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
He's going to keep it again to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
He's going to run again. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 21.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Bills.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And 2.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bills 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A gain of 20.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Allen now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. It's Jackson. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 22. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the... He's going to fire one deep left sideline. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. After the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Tyler Bass to kick off fourth.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Allen.
At the Ravens.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal, Buffalo.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a victory.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Hollywood.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's going to run again. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brings up second and goal at the Bills' 2-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
The game, 28 all. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Ravens 35. Bills 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Buffalo.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the Bills first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Bills will move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen off the play fake. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Good.
Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Allen again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 39-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell, originally a Cardinal, there with the tackle.
13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Murray staying put for now. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game.
The head coach senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Intercepted. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 46. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 13, Cardinals nothing.
And they'll try to run the option here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Going deep for high. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. And now it's second down. To throw again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. Or they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Cardinals 18-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now a toss coming right side. Dobbins, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Ravens 21, Cardinals 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
A gain of 5.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Intended for
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
4th down, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
A final shot before half for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Of 25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 11-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete right around the 8.
Murray
nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Jackson, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. That's taken in by Duvernay, and he will... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
36 to Mike. Watch the back.
Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Snap comes at 1. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
48 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
1 back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
1 yard on the play.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check, 48's the mark. Too little, cut. Shift. Check. Hey, check 26.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. There's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This time, Jackson will throw it. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They go play action with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Ravens first down.
He's going to run again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
2-yard line.
Good job.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson going to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score, Ravens 14, Packers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
6-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He's going to run again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 28, Packers 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
35. Packers 3.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down.
That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
16.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Packers 11. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 22. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Ingram again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run. Ingram. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. You know what? I know it's 4th down, and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Carr going to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
And a Raider first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota now. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Las Vegas first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Darren Waller, 26 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
At the 49-yard line.
This time he'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
For Marquise Brown.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down. This time Jackson will throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And the Raider is 17-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, report.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
7-yard line.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, report.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, throw left side, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The 43-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 41, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for it.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. 19, Tiger. 6-man. Check curls. 18, rattle. Check. Hey, smash. Check.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
To second and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.